we should have had those contracts checked properly. I mean, I thought I had a lawyer look at them and they thought it was okay, but then I had better lawyers look at it later and they said, oh, this was set up from the start.
Knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently on that first business with that first partner?
I think, I don't like to do that. I don't like to look back and say, well, I could have done this, or because I could have done that with my sport, for example.
No, but I'm not saying looking back with regrets. I'm saying you've learned a lot now. Yeah. So, and again, it'd be very easy to go, well, I'll never have a partner again, or I'll never do that. I know maybe that's your answer, but what positives could you take from it?
I think, really we should have had those contracts checked properly. I mean, I thought I had a lawyer look at them and they thought it was okay, but then I had better lawyers look at it later and they said, oh, this was set up from the start. So I think as far as finances go, as far as money goes, there's always money. That's easy. Like, to get people to invest, I really do think if you've got a good plan and a good model, you can find the money. Don't just take the first thing or the best offer or the best salesman that comes along and promises you the world. Make sure that what you're doing is protected first. And that you can stay true to what you believe is the right thing, so you can stay passionate about your business and your brand. Because if you start to water it down or change things because of somebody else's idea, there's always going to be conflict. And if you don't love it anymore, you're never going to put the passion and the time and the energy into it. So I think you have to stick to your guns and know that there'll be more investment. If it doesn't feel right or you don't trust it, you don't need it.
Is it just you and your husband who own it now? And would you take an investor on again?
Do you know what? I always said no, but I think, I do look at things differently now, and I think I'm wiser than I was. And I would, I would consider it for sure. It just depends, especially being out here, you look at things a little bit differently. Like if I wanted to expand within UAE, I think I'd like the security of having potentially somebody, more local that understands what's going on, especially if I was going to a different area. I think Dubai is fairly easy. I mean, we did it with no experience, or, we just literally flew straight in and opened. We didn't do an awful lot of research or anything, to be honest.